Welcome back to Land House. I always show you unloading the material from my car, but I never show you loading it up. So I'm here at my local lumberyard. I actually shop here a lot. And anyway, I bought 4 pieces of OSB and 2 2x4s to hold it all. And then up under my car, I've got hook. So I'm hoping I only need these 4 and maybe 3 or 4 more, and I will be done. This place usually sells materials by the truckload, and I mean sometimes it's that kind of truckload right there. So whenever I come and buy a 2x4 or a couple of sheets of OSB, it's nothing like some of these sales. Well, it's taken quite a long time, but I finally got the trailer hitch on my car. Very excited to have that. Should be able to move some mulch pretty soon. Yeah. So my brother-in-law, dark in here. Brother-in-law gave me his parents' old house vacuum cleaner. And I'm hoping that the attachment is 1.5 inch. Oh no, it must be 2 inch. I think that's the output though. Oh well, good try. What are you doing? Hey Emma, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Another rainy day outside. Emma has just gone down for her nap, so I'm out here in the building to get some more of the ceiling panels installed. I bought several pieces of OSB here. I think what I'm gonna do is this 2 sections next, and I might go ahead and build another shelf. We'll see. Anyway, because there's a lot of things I could store for now. But I purchased one of these. It came from China, and it just got here, so let's open this up and see what it is. I bought this on eBay from China because if you buy it from the US, it is going to be $110, I believe it was. This one was 17 bucks. And I don't see why it wouldn't work just as well. So it's a dust cyclone. So my brother-in-law's parents had a whole house vacuum cleaner, or a central vac, I think that's what they call it, maybe. Anyway, they didn't want it anymore, and so they gave it to me. But instead of having to change the filter all the time and empty the bottom of that, I thought I could install this onto a bucket and it would go before that vacuum cleaner. So basically, the dust comes in this way, zoop, and it's kind of angled, and it spins round and round and round and round and round, and the dust then falls out the bottom into this hole, while the suction is coming back out through the top. And so my goal is to have this vacuum installed in this corner over here, and so somewhere, let's say bam, right up here, I'll have that bucket hanging here, and that whole house, or that central vac, will be here in the corner, and I'm going to have one branch coming off over here, and it's going to have drops for shop vac hoses, and then I'm going to run it on this side of the building, over here close to the air conditioner, and have a drop here and a drop over there, because I intend on having things like my miter saw and other tools that may need to have some dust collection. So, but anyway, this cyclone should save a lot of dust collecting around that filter inside of that big vacuum. We'll see. Anyway, that's an upcoming project. This refrigerator came with the house, so it's almost 2 years old. And we realized that the filter light has been on for a while, and I've just been too cheap to buy a new filter. So it's time to get this thing changed out. Ooh. You want to help? Hang on to that for me. But just don't chew on it. Don't chew on it. You're silly. Uh-oh. This one is wrapped up. We're gonna have to unwrap that. If you were a little bit older, I'd have you hold the camera for me. Alright, this thing requires that we flush 4 gallons of water before use. I think we can handle that. Let's see, arrow on the back. Goes with the arrow here. Yep, you ready? Push it on in there. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, wait for Dad's fingers. Yeah. Here we go. Oh. Alright, let's flush a whole bunch of water out of this thing. 4 gallons seems like a lot of water. Well, in today's nap time with Emma, I have cleaned out the back gutters, which was definitely important because it was starting to drip out of there, so definitely good. Also, I've been up on the ladder and I got the last of the gable end vents in up there. So if we step inside here, yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but it's up there and it's already pulling out some, whoa, that's dark. Wait for it, there we go. It's already pulling out some warmer air, so good deal. Now, whenever I put the electrical in this building, I didn't have the correct part that I needed at the time, so I just kind of improvised with some regular PVC. I know it's not code acceptable, but shh. So I need to put a cap on there because I forgot to do that. So I cut a little piece of this conduit and put a 1-inch pipe cap on there. So let's climb up under the building and just put this into place. Yeah, there we go. There's plenty of room for both of us under here. So this is what I'm talking about right, ooh, whoa, hold on. Right there. So that pipe just needs to have this put in there to keep any critters from making nests in there. So anyway, that just seals things off nicely. Welcome to my terribly unorganized office. So my computer has been in this office now for 1.5 years and I have not cleaned it out. And I'm thinking it's going to be quite dusty down here. So I've turned it off. I'm gonna pull all these hard drives off of here and get to work seeing if I can clean out some of the dust that I know is going to be really thick in here. Okay, as you can see, the top has about a 1/2 inch of dust on it, and all of the vents are covered in dust on all sides, so definitely way past due for cleaning this. Ooh, nasty. Phew. Okay, I'm gonna open up this thing and see what we got inside. Probably should have borrowed my dad's compressed air, but I think we'll be okay. So, I mean, it's not terrible in there. I think I'm just gonna blow on it really hard and see if I can get it cleaned out. So, years ago, I bought this EVGA video card, and it's a 660 Ti, I believe. It's a decent card, but it's only 2 gigs, and I mean, I edit so much video, I think it's going to be worth buying a new card. So I went online to the NVIDIA site, and all of their good cards were out of stock. And I was like, that's strange. So I checked places like Newegg and B&H Photo and all the usual places, and they're all out of stock. So I found out that for the past 6 months or so, video cards have been purchased, just people buying lots of them for Bitcoin mining. So for those of us who just want to edit videos with a nice card, we're having to wait for cards to be back in stock. So anyway, I have plans on getting the GeForce, I think it's a 1080. Should be a very fast card. Are you being a really big help? Sweeping up the floor? So yesterday evening, my dad and brother-in-law and I and a friend of ours, Steven, you may have remembered him from our camping video a while back. We all met up and went to Asheville for a speech that a guy gave. He has hiked the AT, the Appalachian Trail, through and through. And so we just went and learned a lot about his trip, which was really fun. You having fun back there? Stay seated, please. I was going to bring you along for some of that talk, but then I remembered that I'm too shy to film in public, so you don't get any of that. But today, since it's not raining during nap time, I'm going to bring you along for a little back landing build for the workshop. Since you've already seen me build the stay seated, it's bouncy. You've already seen me build the front deck, so this will just be kind of a speed through version. But anyway, I'm taking Emma on her first ride in the cart, and she seems to be enjoying it. Emma just started her nap, so I've got maybe an hour and a half of work potential. So what my thoughts were is to come out here and make the landing for the back door. I've got these two pieces of scrap. One is a 6x6 and one is a 6x8. So I'm thinking if I dig down a little bit, yeah, hopefully I've got enough. So with this one, I can only dig down, I'll have to measure, but maybe 1.5 feet, which should be more than enough. And that one's closer to 2 feet. But you can see the difference there. It's pretty good. So anyway, I'm gonna dig the holes for that with my post hole diggers and get it out here. And I think what I'm gonna do is just measure from here to here and just come straight out 24 inches. So it's not gonna be a huge landing. I purchased these at the hardware store. They're just 2x6 holders. And then I found these pieces of scrap here that I should be able to use. So my thoughts were, this will be the ledger board that goes onto the building, and this will be the end board, and then these will be the 3 that go between. And then I still have decking boards saved up under there. So I should have enough to make this landing. And I will still have to get a little material for the steps. I'm thinking maybe 2 steps is all I really need. And I might have that scrap over in the tiny house. But it's raining outside, so you'll probably get to hang out in here while I go out there and work. Okay, let's see what we got here for the ledger board. Guess I better measure down here. I can do 35 inches right there. All right, 35 inches. Here we come. I'm gonna get this into place with a single screw, and then I'm gonna be using some nails to come back and really get this into place here. I want to make this landing as big as my scrap boards will let me. The problem is I've got 24.5 inches and 25 and 25, so I need to cut these two down to 24.5 just to give me 3 equal boards here. So yeah, it's really raining now, so I think I'm gonna let it slack off a bit before I get back out there. But I can get the last 2 pieces of insulation in because let's see, the vent is in and has the silicone is dried, so it's just time for that. So let's do that instead. With this rain, it's so humid. It's miserable up here. Well, the rain has slacked off for a bit, so let's get back to work out here. So my 24.5 inch board is going to come out to right here, And that's going to be the edge of it. And so I need to make a hole that is right in here for these boards to fit in. Nothing like digging in the mud. All right, and now it's just a matter of digging. So I'll bring you back in a bit when I'm really sweaty and tired. That hole actually dug quicker than I was expecting it would. So I walked down and got a little bit of a sand gravel mix with some grass, which I'm gonna throw out, but I thought that would help drain this a little bit. Yeah. Let's see if I can get this decently level with the building. Okay, got the first board installed into the ground. Now it's kind of an annoying, tedious thing to do is need to come back here and cut out 1.5 inches at 5.5 inches. And that's going to remove enough wood for that 2x6 to come in here. And then I need to come back on this side as well for the other side. So those 2x6s will be nice and well supported. I rarely use a reciprocating saw. Quite frankly, they're scary, but it seems to be making pretty good progress on this cut down here. So I'm just going to continue with it. It's getting a bit off, sadly, but not exactly sure what else to do here besides perhaps a hand saw. Well, I believe nap time is over now, but this is certainly a good start. Took a while to cut this and get it buried, but as you can see, it looks nice there. I got it leveled up with the building, so the decking board is going to go all the way up here and then scoot out. And of course I'm going to have the awning over this door so it'll keep all the water out and stuff. But anyway, looking nice. I'm probably going to put the steps off this way. Emma and I just got to my parents' house where I'm going to open a couple of packages because this is the one I have been expecting right here. Cool. So this is for my car. It's got a 2-inch ball with the 1.25-inch hitch there. So I figured we would get this installed. And I'm going to call my friend and see if he is able to loan me his trailer today. We might go pick up some wood chips. Sure hope this works well. Well, for some reason, it needs to go like just a little bit further. That's strange. Not good. Huh. There's like a little stopper piece in there, and it's hitting right before it gets to where it needs to. Unless the pin just barely fits. Nope. Man, that's no good. So I'm guessing this trailer hitch was not really designed to be on this vehicle, but I made it work. So got the pin here, which is not the strongest pin. And then that. So I just cut a little notch out of that to make sure it fit in there. And I went a little further than I should have. You can, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the hole is, yeah, it's not focusing. Anyway, so when I got this in here, it had that little bit of movement there. That's not bad. So, let me call my friend up and see if he's using his trailer today. And we'll go get some wood chips. I also figured that since I was going to be hauling stuff with my car, I should probably do a pan drop for my transmission fluid. And so I bought this filter. Now I have to go buy the fluid for that. But anyway, I thought it would be good to get that cleaned out before I start pulling a lot of stuff. But well, my friend was out of town, so unable to use his trailer for mulch today, but he should be back in town sometime in the next couple days, so maybe next week's vlog we will have some mulch moving. Well, Emma and I got back out here, and we finished getting the second post dug in the ground there, so I'll have to cut that and then get the rest of the frame built. And anyway, that'll just have to be a next week's vlog kind of wrap up. But thank you so much for watching this week's vlog. I hope you have enjoyed it. And as always, if you would hit that share button, it helps so much to grow the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.